Hello, and today I'm back with another, actually my first drawing tutorial video where I am going to be showing you guys how to draw inside of Photoshop. Now, let's hop right into it. First thing that I'm going to want to do is click fit screen with the paper or white canvas. Then you're going to want to make a new layer since you don't want to be rubbing out your background. After that, you're going to want to head onto the brush tool, and you're going to want to first get into the ring of things. Like you're going to want to get used to the feel of the brush. And let's just start off here, drawing a weird shape, which we will represent as a head for the skull, the upper body of the head. Now let's go ahead and draw the lower down part of the head, which I like to call the jaw. Now, before we carry on, we're going to want to carry on with our line work, and we want to start a new layer where we just firmly draw a straight line across our head. Now, with that done, we're going to want to head back into layer 1, which we will now call layer 1 dimensions of the head. So let me just write down of the head. Now I am going to be doing quite detailed tutorials. Now let's head on to layer 2 and say head. Now we have the names done. We are going to want to make, make a new layer actually, and carry on with body. Or we could say neck. With that done, we want to roughly sketch the neck of our human, and we want to draw 2 lines for the purpose. Now with that done, let's just draw 2 circles here and 1 line for the neck. Next, we just roughly draw on the neck to make a nice neck shape. And with that done, we head on to the body, which I will call layer 2. We want to draw down from the neck, down from the, well, I guess we could say jaw, and draw 3 lines like this. And with that done, we can just see a masterpiece. 1, well no, not that, 2, and that is our humanoid so far. Now that done, we can see where the head is facing, which is that way, which has a slight curve to it. So he is facing the other way, and with that done, we can get onto a new layer, which is the ears. So we want to go from layer 3 to ears, which will just be small shapes. And now we make the other side's ear smaller since he's facing in another direction. Actually, you know what? We should leave that here just to show us the ear's done. Let's add the blackness in the ear, which I like to call the inner ear. Now we have that done, we can take a look with our human. Now on the ears we will want to take 2 lines on the bottom, which will actually, I will call the inner neck, which represents. So just draw a triangle and shade in the triangle. And you might want to make it cylinder on the bottom like I did. Make sure it's touching the higher jaw. With that, you draw 2 more tiny lines on the outside. Now we can add the neck back in. With that done and the ears done, we move on to the clothes. So draw another 2 lines out, and with that, draw them going back in for a bit, and you can just draw 2 lines because I want this guy to be ripped. Okay, so our guy is ripped, but then just color the inner in black. And make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more Cold War and drawing tutorials, because I am going to be uploading quite a lot of these, because I want to showcase how beautiful drawing is to the world. Just draw black on the insides of the shirt. Wow. And I'm going to stretch the body out to match the shirt. Now, with that done, we can now take a look at our masterpiece so far. Now we finally are going to be moving on to the detail of the eyes, which I am going to start with making a giant eye, which is basically a giant curve and then a giant car. And this is where the complex things come in. Well, you see, since we see this, there should be 2 lines coming in from the eye, and draw the shadow from the eye to the lines. I'm just gonna do this for the eyelids. But since we're doing a cartoon character in this episode, we don't want it to be too realistic, do we? Now let's carry on with the nose, which will just end down here, and we'll carry on shading in the nose. Make sure to skip ahead if you've already done this part. And I like to draw a giant L and the 2 giant, well, a big L and a small L for the nose. And let's just get rid of them, no, not the head, the neck part, so we can see what we've gone. And I am going to make the neck just a bit more triangular, so, and I am also gonna colour in this part in black. So now that you see that, can move on to the mouth, which I'm just going to draw a sweet line on the bottom for the lip. And I will be doing a realistic drawing tutorial as well. With that done, let's draw a giant line right up to the ear and shade it in, just to show what direction he's facing in. And the same with the neck, giant line, shade it in. And now it's obvious that he's, well, turning a bit. And everywhere that there's a wrinkle, you just like shade it in beautifully. And you should be end up with this masterpiece right here so far. Let's make another layer. Call it the body. And right here, we shall move on to the body. I'm just going to do this, followed with this, which is meant to be the arms. Now, if this is how ripped he is, he has to have quite a few wrinkles. And I draw these just to show how big and muscular the arm is. And you can't forget to shade it in, because the light source is coming from here. You always have to assume where the light source is coming from, because if it was coming from like here, it would be a different story. So with that, we colour it again, just to, you know, bring out the elbow a bit. And now right here is where we leave the body and carry on the adventure of the arm. Now before we continue, we have to make the other arm, and we have to make it the right proportions and the right shading, of course, because that's my favourite part. The shading is really what makes it pop out. Now you can slowly see this masterpiece forming. But oh no, what have we forgotten? Nothing but the hair. Now the hair is a very crucial part, so I'm gonna want to, well, what lines? I'm gonna want to, hold on, I'm gonna want to, about this line, because now we obviously already have the way he's facing out of the way, and since it's a cartoon character, I feel like he should have his own cartoon hair. Yep. Now we need to shade in this side of the hair, and then we're gonna have to colour this guy in. Guys, comment down below what should his name be. Whatever comment has the most likes will be his name. And if there's more than one comment with that name, it's gonna be his name. But until that happens, I'm thinking of sticking with pretty decent name. Hold on, let me just rub out the skull so I can actually, you know, reduce the size, so I can like have the hair just going in a bit. Now, which nail do I have? This should have been a lot easier. Hold on. Let me just dibbly. Now let me just rub out that head. Or about what I can of the head. And I think this is the other head part. And no, that's hidden. And I think this is the other head part. Yeah. Now this is gonna be like a hipster, so I'm thinking his name so far. Well, his name's gonna be Bob Ross. Okay, his name's Bob Ross until someone in the comments can think of a better one. And yes, I will be reading the comments. Please support this channel by liking, subscribing, and ringing the notification bell, because I'm really trying to get more subscribers. I'm so glad we've hit 15. And it's free to subscribe, so I mean, you could just subscribe and I'll make more tutorial videos, and the more you subscribe, the more I will get. And if we hit, I don't know, 10,000 subscribers in like 2 years, I'll do a face reveal. This video will get 20 likes, well 20 views and 2 comments, and I will upload another one. And I'm probably gonna upload another soon. And I'm making the lighter part of the hair where this light source is coming from, right here. Now I'm gonna do an even lighter shade to make it pop. And yes, it looks the same, but it is all the difference. Okay. Ooh, now we need a darker shade. And now I need a dark shade. If you look over here in the car, I've hit a very dark shade for a very dark place. I like to call my home. Okay. Now the thing to make this pop, the hair. The skin is going to be white, or not white, peach. Oh, hold on, I should probably do another layer for this. A new layer. And a new... Oh wait, I have to put this on the bottom, don't I? Great. And now, if that's out the way, we do the ear. And another layer for, you guessed it, darker skin. Okay, let me just go into layer size and go into layer 5. Hold on, a bit of it clipped onto the neck. Now I need a pretty dark one for under the neck. Actually, I need it darker. And the same color for no darker shade, no lighter shade. I'm not trying to make the skin color look muddy, okay? I need a brighter one here. Starting to look ugly. That's bad. That's normally a bad thing when you're in the middle of a YouTube video trying to make good art for good likes and good subscribes. Okay, now I am gonna zoom in quite a bit here for the eye. I have it on the right. Now I'm gonna move down here for the other eye and another light. Make a way higher layer on top of everything and put a white in the eyeball. And on top of that, I'm gonna make the eyes. Well, not same as my eyes actually. I don't know. Isn't the pupil? Wait, the outside of the eye blue or the inside of the eye blue? Oh, outside looks weird. Inside it is. This guy looks like a transformer. Okay, same with you, my little friend. Let's see. Now I need a darker blue. No, I'm not trying to make it look hyper realistic like one of my other videos. I'm just gonna try to do cartoony for a change. But just because it's cartoony doesn't mean it can't be a bit more realistic. Does it? Surely I can make it a bit realistic. Okay, now let's just flip the screen. That looks creepy. I hate it. But I love it at the same time. Okay, so now I am gonna take the pencil. Not the pencil, the eyedropper. Still the skin. I'm just gonna steal the skin right out of this guy. I am gonna. Oh wait, hold on. Just gonna go on to the lowest one. And I am gonna increase my brush size. And just do that for the. No way, I have to do this whole thing again just because a little bit. Yep, okay, I guessed it. Can't mess up, and I can't make the skin get out the jacket, so I'm just gonna bobbly, boop. Now, so with that being done, I can move on to the darker shades. And yes, I'm using a pen to do this. Just like that, I have finished the neck and it looks terribly awesome. Now I'm gonna do green. Okay, this is starting to look... Why does that look like skin? No. Why does that look like skin? Why does that look like skin? Hello? Wait. Wait a minute. Eyedropper. No, I need you to be a lot darker. Thank you. Was this the hair? No, that's the skin. That's the hair. Yep, that's the hair. Now hair, I'm gonna need you to comply with these rules. I cannot have you looking like skin. Because, yeah, I'm not allowed. YouTube will do something. And I don't want YouTube to do something. So yeah, eat that. And I am doing terribly. This is looking terrible. Guys. This is looking terrible. Guys, I'm not cut out to do cartoony stuff. I'm not cut out to make cartoony. Ah, no, I'm only cut out to make realistic things. I can show you a realistic thing I made. Please, don't make this look awful. And too shabby. Now before we carry on, I need green and a darker green. So I can just... Okay, that feels good. Now away with that and loud and proud. Like very big and very wig. Okay, stop that. I'm just gonna do this bit with green. Okay, that rubber came in clutch. Okay, this is starting to look a bit like tanned Dream. Well, Dream is kinda ugly, so I mean, he's, yeah, it's true. Okay, we did a face reveal, and if you saw that Meat Canyon video of him, well, I mean, it's kinda, I guess that's so, guys, don't forget to comment the name of this alien looking thing. This guy probably watches Super Idol. That's how this guy looks. Now I need a very dark gradient, and I need to get the opacity down a bit. And with this brush, I shall shade. Okay, and I am gonna put his name Bob until someone thinks of a better name. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that actually. I don't. Yeah. Bob. Okay, Bob. So far, it's gonna be Bob, but I will change that. Okay, and before I end this video, I am gonna put a new one, if I can, which is a nuisance, and it is GigaChad. Where is he? His username's GigaChad. Couldn't find. No, ain't no way. GigaChad, come on, let's go. This is my boy, GigaChad. I made him. And I'm also gonna show you. Yeah, this isn't good, but it's an old girl. And this is gonna be skull. Okay, don't forget to like and subscribe. And we are on 30 minutes, so catch you later in a bit. In a bit. In a bit. In a bit. In a